Hello guys, welcome back to SimUK. This is part 2 of level 3 for Slack-Jawed Yokel. No, that's not right. Captain Slackjaw, that's the one. Our objectives for this particular mission are as follows. We've already completed Easy. We did that in the episode 1. If you haven't seen that, go check that out. Episode 2, which is going to be hopefully... Oh look, he's done it again! Augusta Garland Vendor has quit. Cosmic Cow Milkshakes 2 has closed. See? Don't know what his problem is, but anyway, there you go, he's quit. And all you have to do is reopen it, new guy, and off they go. Simple as that. I'm so glad I got to show you that. I didn't think that was going to happen. Anyway, so just to recap, we've built the kiddies area here, which is sort of our main area. And we've just recently, the last thing we did in the first episode was to expand over here, build a slightly bigger, slightly more exciting ride for the teenagers to enjoy. So this is going to be the teenagers area over here and the kiddies area here. And we'll probably put some kiddies rides here just to keep everything nice and together, as it were. So things are going pretty well. We have achieved our first 2 objectives, which is 600 guests and a monthly profit of 1,000. We're now chasing a monthly profit of 2,000, and then we can build a coaster. But we do need to have some serious income before we can do that. It looks like we're going to make a decent profit this month. Probably not 2,000, but as I've said previously, as long as we're making enough money to keep buying rides and expanding the park, then things are going well, then there's no problem. How many people have we got? 717. Now I want to boost that up to about 1,000, 1,100. That's really when we can start building the coaster, because that brings in enough cash to pay for the development costs and whatnot. Right, enough bibble babble. What we need to do, guys, is make some darned money so that we can buy another ride. But we seem to be making a loss here. What happened? We lost... Wow! Minus 719? What on earth caused that? I mean, this does happen occasionally. Our park management costs stay fairly stable, but occasionally, as you can see here, rides and tickets just really down. Human people, the public, the people who come and visit the park, quite fickle people and very difficult to predict. So where we've been sort of averaging 1,000, we just had a sudden month where we were down to 836, and that's just the way it goes. And this month is not looking particularly good either. So we got our balance pretty good again. 31, 35, 34. It's like they're hungry and thirsty, but I don't understand how, because... Oh my gosh, look, we're actually losing money now. This is frightening. What has happened? That's so strange. It's confusing because there's plenty of eating and drinking areas. There's 3 sort of areas where there are rides, and each of those areas have their own food and drink options. So it's a tad baffling as to why people aren't happy. What to do? I'm thinking, let's put a little drink thing over here. If we put it close enough to this, it will give us some positive feedback in terms of surrounding scenery for that particular ride. Of course, we do need some cash in the bank. And it looks like we're coming back into positive numbers just about. It's a scary time. I'm not entirely sure why we've suddenly made this terrible loss. I'm hoping this Cosmic Cow Shack is going to change all of our fortunes for the better. Maybe I should bring it closer to that. No, we're back into negative. Oh my goodness me. Let's just put that away for a second and go and check what's going on here. So now the guests are happy about food, but they still want a drink. Okay, so we're going to build an extra drink shack. It's just as soon as we make some money. Look at that. It's worse. 506 in rides and tickets. That is appalling. What is going on? Now, one thing you can do with rides is adjust them. So you can set how full the ride must be before it begins, minimum time between first passenger boarding and the ride starting. That can shorten the queue times. So maybe if we bring that down, I sort of set this to 20 seconds and that seemed to work okay. Don't know what happens to the queue when you're doing that, because they all sort of stretch out, like it looks like they're leaving. But maximum waiting time. Now this will go every 110 seconds, whether the ride is full or not. So what I might do is bring this down to, let's say, 60 seconds. So every minute the ride will start. So that should get more people on the ride and potentially bring in more money, less queues, all good positive stuff. And I'm going to come over here and do that again with all the other rides. Oh, you can type it in. Oh, that's much better than doing it that crazy way. That's a lot quicker. So every 60 seconds that will go, and we'll do the same here. I think 60 seconds is good. $60 seconds, 20 seconds. Okay, so I've done that for all of the rides now. Let's see if that starts bringing in a bit of extra cash. It would be great if it does. It should boost our rides and tickets because we'll be getting more people on, paying the same money. And that should just boost our income, and that's what we need to do here, desperately. And interestingly, even though we had a good month in September, we still made a loss. It was only a small loss, but a loss is a loss is a loss. And when you've only got, what, minus $30 in the bank, that is expensive. That's a bad, bad situation. Goodness me. So what is wrong with everybody? Guest happiness is only 14%. In fact, it's going down. Scenery rating isn't great. Park balance bonus, 44%. Yeah, the park balance is why I've split the rides over the two places like that. Scenery rating's 124, which I don't know if that's good or bad, to be honest with you. But I haven't put any scenery in, so it's probably bad. And maybe that's what I need to do. I need to put in some things like that to entice people and make them happier. Let's just check out the rides. So that's 84%, so that one's fine. It's only 46%, so maybe I could do something over here to cheer these people up. That's like $50 for a crane. We'll pop that there. Oh, as soon as I get $50, I'll hit the button. 73, there we go. Just in time. So that's something. I mean, I know it's literally just plonked there, but we are literally struggling. So 47. So that's made a big improvement. What else can we put there? Something very cheap. How much is an anchor? $8. Anchor seems like a good idea. And the anchor actually does usually produce good results. We're going to plonk it there as soon as we've got $8. My God, we are losing money hand over fist. What on earth has happened? The money is going. We are not getting we're getting more and more visitors, but they're spending less and less money, it seems. Right, $8. Done. Right. Now, sometimes when you've got two models together like this, it's difficult to get hold of one, but luckily this time it's worked. And I've mentioned it so many times, but this is what I love so much about this game, is the ability to really control the objects. So on the wood, I don't want it going into the through the wood area here, but it's an anchor, so if it went through the grass I wouldn't be too bothered. But that looks perfect. There we go. That's a big anchor. Still only 47 though. Okay, we need to keep investing. What should we have? Campfire for a $5. Well, that looks dangerous. Okay, I'm a little bit concerned now. We seem to be losing money hand over fist and it's not recovering. We are going to have to do something. What can we do? What can we do? Look at the size of that queue. So many people want to go on it. That's making a profit of 141. Profit is key, obviously. That's making a loss. That's making a profit. That's making a loss. That is appalling. See, in a lifetime, it's actually made good profit. But in the last couple of months, it's made terrible profit. Now, what could that be? Is it because I changed all of the timings and it's not enough? Let's try that. See if that fixes the problem. We'll boost this one up as well. 100, no. A minute and a half. We'll put this up to 30. Oh, that's the wrong. And we'll go for full load. Maybe that's why. Maybe we weren't filling the ride. Yeah, this looks empty. There's lots of empties here. That's probably part of the problem. So we'll make sure that's full load, 120, and change that to 30. Okay. Maybe that will fix the problem. Let's keep an eye here. Let's do the same for this thing. I want to make sure this is full load. 120, 30. There we go. Perfect. Hopefully by the end of the month then that will have returned a profit. Now something else we can do is if we go to the loan section, we can drop this down. There's only 4 months left and then we've got an extra $500 in the kitty. And we are returning into profit. That's good. I think maybe that has helped. But in order to speed things up, let's just drop this down to 250. And then at least we can almost be certain that we're going to return a profit. And then hopefully we can build another ride. Because so far, this has been a bit of a pain in the backside, to be perfectly honest. See, yeah, people are complaining about queuing times. There's very little we can do about that. Other than build a second ride. And I'm not even entirely sure if that actually works either. This is interesting. I haven't come in here. Well, that is interesting. It's free to come in. So if I put... Oh, look. You can only have $10. 11% are so unhappy they're on their way home. But why are they so unhappy? So I've just introduced an entrance fee of $10 and $20 for families. I don't know how people are going to take that. I've not done that before. So let's just have a quick look at the profit section. Venetian Carousel has made a loss. Wild Blue 2 has made a loss. I find that difficult to believe, and there's that many people waiting for it. Let's speed this up again. But then maybe that's because I had the settings wrong and it was sort of firing off with only one person on it or something like that. And we made another loss. That's 3 months straight where we've made a loss. Look how little money we're pulling in. That is horrendous. Still, there is some money coming in now. The shops appear to be doing reasonable money. So it's just the rides we were losing money on. This looks like this could be a profitable month. Yeah, that's looking like our first amount of profit in quite some time. But do remember that I've just reduced our payments on the loan down to 250, which means it's kind of... And then all of a sudden it drops down again. Oh dear. So we just about made a profit there. It almost dropped into a loss again for that month. It's tricky. It is tricky. It's not straightforward. There's no one solution. But guest happiness is actually really low. And I think that's to do with lack of scenery. So I'm really going to boost, put some effort into making some scenery stuff here. Because that seems to be quite important. Let's pop that there. We'll stick a guy. Something like that. So now how's that doing for scenery? Let's check. Still only 51. I suppose it's not brilliantly put together, is it? I've kind of just plonked this stuff down there. Oh wow, we're in negative equity again. Goodness me. We'll put one here and we'll call that quits for lights, I think, in this area at least. How does that look there like that? That looks okay actually. They want to be entertained whilst they're queuing, and not so much whilst they are leaving a ride. So if I put these guys here, like that, and then click here, 61%, so it's a lot better. Not quite there yet. One thing I do like to add, I really want the exploding wood barrel. I like the boat. I've always liked the boat. If we pop that there and put a little lantern on it, I think that looks fantastic. Although it does kind of float, so we do need to just go in and position it properly. Like that. Done. Right, how are we doing now? 63. Still 63? Seriously? Oh, goodness me. Okay, so how are we doing there? Is that good enough? You can see that the money is coming in now, so I think we've fixed that problem. We're into the green, 67%. They're obviously quite demanding over here for some reason. Bit of a pain in the backside, so we'll accept that that's done and we'll move on. This one could definitely do with some stuff, so I know exactly what I want to do here. Okay. That's pretty good. Let's just give this guy one last attempt. So they look pretty good, and we're up to 66% there, so that's perfect. Right, now, looks like we have a little bit of cash now. What I want to do is get a drink shop in here, because people were complaining about not having enough drinks before, and this ride could do with a bit of scenery rating. I can't believe that hasn't boosted it at all. Not even a bit. That is interesting. Okay, well, we're going to have to put some scenery in here then. No, I'm not going to put the pirate band in. I've changed my mind. Let's see if that's any better. 52? Goodness me. What more do you want, guys? Again, I like these boats. I really do. The boat and the lantern, I think, is the best combo for pirate stuff. I think it looks fantastic. That's just my opinion. You know, maybe the customers won't agree, but I think that looks great, especially at night time. Looks wonderful. They don't agree, obviously, because it's only 56%. I think that's really low. I'm surprised it's so low. Is that better? Yeah, that's better. It wasn't close enough. I think that was the problem. Okay, so that's better. Everyone's chilled and happy, and that's good. We're actually making some profit again? That's a bit more like it. It's been a tough middle section, this. It's exactly the same as what happened yesterday, and I thought it was to do with the priority paths, but maybe that was just a coincidence that I built them at the same time as this lull occurred. Let's just go have a look at guests. See, everybody's happy. There's green on everything. Queues are an issue. Litter is interesting. So queues. There's too many queues. So what we're going to do... Oh my god, the ride is broken down. Look at this. That is not good. That is not good. That's going to affect us really badly. So we need a second Roctopus and we need some bins. So let's do that. Done. That ride is open. So hopefully that'll bring more people over here. Looks like it's popular immediately. That's good. We can still build a second one of these. Maybe we'll put it in this gap instead of over here, which is where I was originally going to put it. So we got 4 months of good profit there. That's good to see. I'd rather that the profit was a bit more, but you can see it's increasing by $5 a month. And hopefully this month it will be even more than that. The number of visitors we have is going up. Our guest happiness has increased. The park balance bonus has increased. It's good. I think I've solved that problem, but for a while there we were looking a bit shaky. So as soon as we have 1,600 in the bank, I'm going to stick a second one of these in, which is going to be any moment now, I hope. Should have picked it up first. It looks like I haven't actually left enough gap here to put it in this spot. And even if we can squeeze it in there, I think that... No. Let's go over this side. Oh, okay. We haven't got enough money, but I'm gonna stick it over here anyway. I think it's gonna work better over here. Oh, we had 1,600 for a split second then, and I missed it twice. 1,600 obstructed. Obstructed by what? Oh, because... Oh, I see. Okay. It's because of the swingy arm bit. It needs to have a bit more space than I was giving it. Okay, there looks pretty good. We just dipped below 1,600 again. Boom. We've got it. We got it. Right. Connect the entrance. Open that ride up. Let's hope that it's as profitable as this one. Well, instantly people are going there, so that's a good start. Quite important that I put an exit path on it though. So there we go. Now people can get out and off the ride, which is good and important. So guys, I'm quite happy with that. I think I'm going to leave it there for today, and we'll probably conclude at the end of this week. It's been a bit of an up and downy, bouncy kind of episode today, so apologies for that. But that is the nature of the game. It's not always easy. It looks beautiful, but it's not easy. Don't let anyone tell you different. It's not an easy game. It is challenging. But I think we're doing a good job. And next episode, I am convinced we'll be pulling in enough profit to be able to build the roller coaster, which is something I'm really looking forward to doing, seeing if I can get it right this time. So until then, take care of yourselves. Thanks for watching. Goodbye for now.